as where we left off last time, you were all at a pro bending tournament, the World Championships between the Badgermoles and the Five Ferrets. And you were about to get the statue announcement. But what you noticed, Asami wasn't there. Asami, everybody knows Asami was Korra's wife at one point. During the, I guess the years after the series. And that's where we left off. So, yeah. So, as the celebrations go ahead of the story, everybody is in the same booth, as they say, in the same part of the arena, watching the celebrations and everything. And
I'm still keeping my eye out on General Han.
I know. And
I've picked up a pretzel and I'm biting on it.
Is it a chocolate covered pretzel or?
Oh yes, if they're available. Yeah, nice chocolate. Tasty, large, big, doughy thing about yawn size.
Yeah. Okay. So as the time passes, you all see that there's an old lady walking on stage, and you actually see Bolin and Mako next to her. You are not like in the lower part of the arena. You're a bit higher up. Because tickets were very expensive. It's like watching the Super Bowl and being in the arena. Those tickets were expensive, and you could just get those tickets to be able to get a spot in the arena.
Probably stole them.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I could have afforded the more expensive ones probably, but I didn't know I was going to have to be in the city at the same time, so I arrived. It was late, and that was all that was left. So I'm stuck with the plebs.
Yeah.
You should see what we think about you.
Chewing on this pretzel, and I'm like,
flame on.
don't.
You'd swear he'd never eat the pretzel before in his life. He's making a mess.
They're pretty old, aren't they? Those guys. I mean, look at them. I know they're famous and all, but you know, look at they're ancient. Yeah. I hope I look as good as that when I'm that old. Look at them, amazing.
They're only just in their 80s, but okay.
Yeah.
Just
in their 80s. Bolin looks actually pretty okay for his age. Like he looks like an old gentleman. He has a beard now. Full grown beard, and he has like a Viking style hairline, as you can see, and he actually walks with a cane as well, because old man, of course.
At least he still has a hairline.
He has a hairline, and he starts to joke around like he used to do when Korra was still alive. And
look at him. He thinks he's so smart. I bet I could take him. I know I could take him. That wouldn't be difficult.
Can you lava bend?
What do you think?
you can bunny bend.
Hey, I can fling rocks. I'm quite happy. He wouldn't be able to keep up. Look at the state of him.
Throw a
Look
rock
at
at
him.
him.
I'll knock his cane out from underneath his legs. He'll be.
Go for it. I'll buy your next pretzel.
But you do know that that Bolin can lava bend, right?
Well, it won't
That's-
fight
that's
under
why
the
they-
volcano. It'll be fine.
That's why the element of surprise is so important. You won't see the rock coming.
As the lady comes more on towards the stage, towards the what looks like a statue, she actually talks. You see her talking with Bolin and Mako, and they both start pulling off the tarp from the statue. You see that it's a very big statue commemorating Korra, and Avatar Korra, and you actually see Bolin next to her. You see the team Avatar standing there in a statue, and that happens, and fireworks go off. You see Bolin do some bending. You see Mako do bending as well. Mako's actually lightning bending at the moment, yeah, that's things that happen during the celebration.
I'm not looking at the stage, and I'm just scanning for General Han, and and I see a lightning bolt go past. I'm like, oh,
somebody knows what they're doing.
Yeah,
somebody knows something I want to learn.
You say that aloud?
No.
Okay.
I'm saying that.
And the crowd cheers, and you see in the sky, you see like fireworks going off in the style of Pabu, like the fire ferrets, and as the time moves on, you see Bolin and Mako actually walk off stage, and the old lady is still there. You can't really recognize her from this distance, but you have a feeling that it could be Asami, but you're not sure from that distance. And she snaps her finger, like she snaps her fingers, and on the edges of the arena you see like these posters coming down, these wall scrolls and everything, with Future Industries on there and Cabbage Corp. Cabbage Corp is still around, and
they made a restart.
Yeah, they restarted and they rebranded it into being one of the main sponsors for the Badger Malls, and of course of Batsangse.
Because he was captured for being an equalist.
Yeah, but everybody knows that was a mistake in that time. That he got framed for it, but he didn't do it. And you see the team, both teams. You see walk towards the stage, towards the old lady in the middle. And everybody claps and everybody cheers, and she actually speaks up, and she goes like, "I would like to thank everyone for coming to celebrate Korra. My name is Asami. I'm not energetic like I used to be. I guess that's age." And she starts to joke around a bit, and that this statue wasn't in her favor. Like, she didn't really like how it was built, because it didn't really capture how Korra was in the later years. Just her younger years, like the starting Avatar. And she also goes like, "Yeah, we haven't found the current Avatar yet. There's a story about that it should be an Earthbender, but nobody knows where he or she is at the moment. And we're actually looking for people to help us find out why and where he or she could be. We're building a team to find out where the new Avatar is. And if you're interested, come after the show towards Bolin and Mako, and they will explain more and more about how we do things with, let's say, Team Avatar." And everybody cheers, and there are people that go boo, and yeah, not everybody's a fan of Future Industries. And
is anybody near me booing?
Yeah, there are a lot of people in your corner booing.
I take another bit of my pretzel and I just throw it at somebody that's booing.
I mean, are you surprised that the entire bank of like poor working class people are not happy with like some large corporation. And you just antagonize them while you're surrounded by them.
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead. It's fine. What could possibly go wrong?
I could get fired up.
And you see her walking off the stage. She thanks everyone for coming, and she walks off the stage. And then Bolin walks on again to announce that the tournament is actually starting. And you see both teams get ready for the World Championship. And what happens is it gets extremely warm at one point because the fire ferrets are actually boosting their fire techniques through the whole arena. And you see fighting, you see everything happening. You see one of the mole badgers actually go into the water because he got hit by fire. Yeah, badger moles. Sorry. you see him fall off, and you see one of the fire ferrets actually take a giant rock to the face, pushing him back as well. But something new that isn't. And something new that isn't normally at a pro bending tournament is that they're using the complete arena, not just the plateau they're on at the moment. Because they upgraded the rules. They allow technology to it. Just non-benders are allowed to join in as well.
So there are now like 4 players instead of 3.
There are 5 players at the moment.
5 even.
5, yeah.
So,
using weapons, technology, and everything around that one.
And air is also added.
Air is also one of the. It's air. It's. There are airbenders, but there are not that many airbenders at that point at the moment. But they are around. You see them in the corner of the arena if you look to your left, and. You see them boosting like looks like an air bending puzzle. What used to be Aang's problem. You see Tenzin. You see, of course, Milo running around like a maniac.
Tenzin's still alive?
Yeah, Tenzin is still alive.
Damn, he's old.
That's what you get when you're an airbender, I guess.
Yeah, he would be like in his hundreds now.
Yeah.
120 or something.
120,
mystery of its own.
Yeah,
He's trying to be spiritual.
Already in his 50s during the show.
Yeah, he's old. He's really old at the moment. And what you I think, let me see, you need to roll I'll open your character sheet for a second.
That's a basic move, because I have to here.
Yeah, just a basic move. It's like,
well,
that's combat. Still finding out how combat works in this game, though.
Well, with PBTA, it's not that you roll for stuff that happens, like...
It just happens. It just happens.
Well, yeah, and... There are basic moves, but they are mostly for roleplay elements and combat.
Yeah, so what happens is the tournament, what you think the tournament goes fine and everything happens. People fight, it's like when you're going to a concert, there's always this part of the field where people go towards each other, like fight, like a mosh pit. That actually happens there as well. And you have people behind you that push you around and just bump into you. And
okay, then I do want to roll assess the situation.
Sure.
with my move, punch where it matters.
Okay.
When I assess the situation, I can always ask who or what here is most vulnerable to me, even on a miss. So
Roll for it.
let's see. Assess is rolling with here. Let's see. Creativity.
So that is a hit, actually.
That's a hit.
That's a almost perfect hit, isn't it?
7 to 9 is close to a perfect hit, yeah, because 10 and above is a perfect hit.
Yeah.
Then this means I may ask one question.
Yep.
And of course my punch where it matters question. So I can always ask who or what here is most vulnerable to me, but I'm also going to say let's see. Yeah, what should I be on the lookout for?
Well, your focus was still on General Han, wasn't it?
Your sound is sometimes dropping away. Michael.
Give me a second, I'll do this. Your focus during the tournament was on General Han, right? Yeah, you see people in front of you that wear the same clothing as General Han does. It's part of the General Han army, to be saying.
Yeah,
So yeah, that happens. And let's see. Let's see if I can. Can I do this? Yeah, I can. Why can't I show this to? I can't show it to players. Oh no, that doesn't work. There's a guy in front of you that has a long ponytail and wears the red army clothing. And let me see. Do this. And he wears. He has like his hands are burned. As you see. Yeah, he's not your typical normal firebender. If you look at his clothing, he's part of the army, and yeah, he actually bumped into you like very aggressively. Because he kind of, yeah, he has this kind of look on his face that he kind of remembers who you are, but yeah, you kind of remember that there was a little like this is years back, but there was a little kid that was apology, to be honest, to be a bit saying that a bit of apology. And you remember a name called Lau. And he's really aggressively like cheering and bumping to each other and like more fighting towards fighting instead of like the normal mosh pit type of thing. And he starts more pushing, more roughhousing in the arena.
We're sat down up the back, kind of watching this happen. Are we quite close to the edge of this mosh pit? Then is it spilling over towards us?
It's becoming larger and larger.
Okay.
As more people are joining in.
Yeah, so people are coming down, walking down the seats behind us, kind of thing, walking through us.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm just looking at this, going, it's yeah, a bit rowdy. I look at the guy sitting next to me. Are you still sitting down, or are you getting up to join in?
I am standing up. but I'm not yet moving. I'm just standing up and keeping my eye not on where Han is, but on Lau.
Yeah, so I sit back
you
and
really see an intense look on my face.
Yeah.
Because I recognize him, and I remember who he was, and I know how General Han treats someone with such quality bending probabilities. So I'm really keeping my eye on him.
You look pretty intense, and I look round and I'm like, can I poke you? I'm like, hey, what? You're not going into that, are you?
I'm just looking for one guy. He knows who it is, and I'm pointing at Lau.
He looks. Yeah, go for it. I'll watch
He's
this.
definitely younger than us, because he was a kid when I saw him. So he would now be, I think, just 15, 16 years old.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like he's having a good time. It's gonna let him be. Are you going to start something with him? Is that what you're saying?
Just gonna ask him a question, and I push people aside and walk towards him.
Okay.
Well, see what happens.
Like, he's not looking at you at the moment, so he doesn't know what's behind him. So yeah. And more people, there are more people roughhousing and walking into Kenshin, like Master Kenshin as well. Master Kenshin with his stick and everything, keeps him off him. And yeah, also behind you, Lloyd, is that people are starting to push you forward, to push you into the fight. And it happens with all of you actually.
I'm gonna try to keep a hand on Kenshin, because he's an old dude, even despite his levels of enthusiasm about the sports going on with the Bedramals.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna try and push back as much as I can to at least kind of part the river, so there's a bit of space where he's not going to get pushed over or jostled around.
Okay. And what you notice, Jaw, is that you actually you're so focused on Chilao that you actually get punched in your face.
Me.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like you see a little bit of flames coming out of my nose. And I grab the guy and just toss him aside. In the water. Yeah, I'm just tossing him in the water. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like watching Uncle Phil throw Jazz out of the house. It's like,
oh no,
yeah, and so the fight goes on, and the tournament actually gets to a stop at the moment because it's getting a bit too much. What you actually see is, if you look up, you actually see people sitting around the edge, but they actually jump in the arena.
Oh.
Do they still seem to be doing it excitedly, or they're...
No, it's like they're focused on something. It's like they focus on something that is
they're
there.
making a move.
Yeah, they're making a move.
It looks like trouble.
Pitch invasion. Well, all right then. What? This isn't planned.
Have a specific kind of gear, or
well, you heard stories about. Have you heard stories? Yeah, you probably heard stories about it.
I always hear stories.
Yeah, you always heard stories. There is You know, back years back, like 50, 60 years back, there was like this anti-bender called Amon.
We all know the story of Amon.
You all know the story, but the technology used in that actually got lost at one point. And they somehow look like that, but a bit more upgraded. And what you see is they're not wearing helmets, but what you see is there's a line of like what the airbenders have, like most of the airbenders, the arrow, but the arrow is not blue; it's actually black.
Yeah, it could be like the other. What's the spirit's name again? The evil one.
Atu.
Yeah.
Yeah, Atu.
Yeah, it's like Atu in that. And they actually come around, and you see Chilao actually focus on that as well, but somehow he doesn't really care about it.
I want to use this distraction. Is there a hallway or something near Chilao and me?
Yeah, there's like you have the if you normally have your concert halls. You have like every block has its pathways next to it.
Yeah, I'm going to use this distraction that those guys are coming down to grab Chilao.
Yeah.
And push him into the corridor and like holding him with my arm against his neck almost. Keep him from doing anything.
Yeah.
Just to try and interrogate him.
Okay. You guys actually see this happening as well.
Yeah. At this part, I will make it look like I'm a friend of him, so like putting my arm around his shoulder.
Yeah.
Then taking him to the other end. I'm like, dang. Right, okay. Listen here, you. I know who you are. You're gonna tell me where General Han is, and you're gonna take me to him.
I'm not gonna tell you anything.
And I'm I'm putting on my finger and bringing a flame near him.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm sure. And what you notice is that he doesn't look scared of you at all. But when you notice
he
that
lights a cigarette.
no cigarette. What you notice that he has this like smirk on his face, like he knew that this would happen. General Han told me about you, deserter.
I'm not a deserter. General Han is just a traitor.
He's a traitor?
He uses children in the wrong way. He's as corrupt as can be.
You're the one. You're the one that's corrupt.
Hearing this, I'm hearing this chat of corruption. I get up and just kind of push off a couple of people that are still trying to get down into the mosh pit, and I just kind of push them out of the way and stand up and walking past Baku. I walk past him and I stand at the edge and I look down at the discussion that's going on, because I heard corruption being mentioned, and I'm piqued. My interest is there.
Oh no!
So I'm just standing down watching.
It's early moral corruption. Yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can start trying to like get Kenshin through one of those sort of like paths. Now that things are kind of a bit out of hand, I guess. Now you got like gate crashes. Yeah. Because if I can get him down one of those side paths at least, then you can like sort of send him on his merry way, and he'll be off. Okay. Somewhere safe.
Okay. Cool.
And then we can deal with whatever weirdness is going on with these black arrows.
Yeah. So what you see Jaw, is that when you take a better look at like Chilao's face, you see an arrow as well, just a bit under his hair.
And when I see it, I'm like, you're part of them?
We're all part of it.
You are as corrupt as Han is.
And as you still have the fire, like the lightning, the fire up, right?
Yeah, I'm holding the fire in front of his face.
Yeah, it's like that fire flickers. It's like it's the air is getting sucked out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he has like this smirk on his face as well.
Dun dun dun.
What the? What
I see this from above.
You actually see this happening. And what happens is that it's not only the fire, but you start breathing a bit more heavier. It's like the air is getting sucked out of you.
As soon as I feel this,
Yeah.
I am not even gonna use bending because I already noticed that isn't working. I'm just gonna punch him in the face and knock him out.
That is
Hoping
fine.
that it would end this.
I would say, I guess that is. Where did I leave it?
Training or
no.
No, I guess that is. I guess. Would that be? That would be a. I guess an intimidate.
Let's see.
depends if you're like intimidating him or actually trying to fight him.
I would almost
Yeah.
say it could be relying on your skills and training.
Yeah. Well, you being our army rat, to be honest, let's say it like that. Yeah, just roll a roll focus.
Yeah, I was running for that flickering like ring, whatever. Does anyone else sort of feel that, or is it just him at the moment?
That's a hit.
It's actually focused more on him at the moment.
Right.
Okay, so you hit on that one. You roll an 8, so you do it imperfectly.
Perfectly.
So you hit. It's imperfect. So you actually do mark a fatigue on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But you notice that even though you get the air a bit sucked out of you, you actually punch him in the face to bring him out of focus on that one. And what you do is I don't know where you want to hit him, directly in his face or.
I want to try to knock him out.
Okay, so you're going for the temple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you missed
Since
the temple.
I've been in the army, I would know normal martial arts as well as bending.
Mhm.
So
Of course. You do not knock him on his temple, but you do knock him, like you smash him,
in the jaw.
like in the jaw with jaw.
Jaw is hitting the jaw.
And you stall him, and you all see this happening. It's like he gets punched and he goes off, and then while you actually hit him down, you see him like get his hands fired up to get into combat with you guys, with you actually, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, what do you guys do at that point?
Do I feel that my firebending is back?
Yeah, the focus on getting the air sucked out of you is gone.
Okay, so then I'm starting to put some flames out of my mouth again, and
Yeah.
I'm standing ready to. If he would actually try and attack me, I'm ready for it.
Okay. So, we are going to combat exchange.
I think I am. Yeah.
Yeah. So, each player chooses an exchange. So all of you are in the combat. So how combat works is you guys do things first, and after that I'll do things, and I say if it goes through or not. and how it looks and everything.
Okay.
I think we're just going to follow the exchange.
Yeah,
steps.
we're gonna exchange tabs as the GM chooses an approach for each NPC or group of NPCs. I keep my choices separate and secret. Then number 2 is each player of the PC in the exchange chooses an approach for their character. If multiple players have PCs in the exchange, they can talk and coordinate. Their choices can be public, but if the PCs oppose each other, they keep their choices secret and reveal it in the next step. So after that, I reveal it for the NPC, and once I've done that, we go into number 4, and that all combatants who chose defend and maneuver resolve their approach. Then all combatants who chose advance and attack resolve it, and then evade and observe. And that's how the exchange works.
I think now for what is because I see him getting ready for an attack. I'm going to defend and maneuver.
Okay. What do you guys do?
I'm thinking more evade and observe.
Okay.
So trying to wing my way through the crowd to get closer, and also just keep an eye on what this little brawl that's happened off to the side.
Yeah, I jump up over the railing and I'm leaning over, looking down into this exit pathway, and I sit on the railing. I just put my legs up on one bit of the railing, and I just look down at them, and I'm just chewing my my pretzel, just getting it finished because it's about done. And I'm just watching to see what's happening down there.
Okay. Then.
Guess that'll be another evade and observe.
Yeah, observe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, what happens is we're gonna resolve it now. Is you actually see Chilao, like he has this kind of move, but it's not your normal firebending move. He actually, like you feel the ground under you jaw get warmer. It's like you know that lava bending actually exists, but you also feel that it's not your normal lava bending per se, but also a bit of a mix with like a more advanced earth bending, because it starts to rumble beneath your feet. And so like he's doing a sort kind of like a force move towards you.
Okay.
And you actually feel the ground rumbling beneath you. So now you can actually do stuff against him if you want.
Well, I already chose, isn't it like that? You reveal what the next step is of you, and then you reveal what you chose, and after that we get to defend and maneuver or stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's how I understand it here.
Yeah.
So now it's defend and maneuver. That's me. I think I am going to do the retaliate move.
Okay.
So I'll roll with focus.
Yep.
No, I don't have conditions or statuses.
That is a hit.
That is a hit.
So you steel yourself for the blows. Each time you foe inflicts fatigue.
Fatigue, a condition, or shifts my balance in this exchange, I inflict 1 fatigue on that foe.
Yeah. So what happens is you feel the ground shaking and getting warmer and warmer, and it needs time to charge up. as this is a very big arena and you're not on the bottom floor, so it takes time to do stuff. And so how do you want to exchange your blows?
Well, because the heat and everything comes from below, I assume.
Yeah.
I am. Is he inflicting something on me?
He is trying to fatigue you.
Yeah. Well, if he inflicts that fatigue, I am going to use the. I think it's like a pressure or something that he's calling up from underground. I'm going to use that to propel myself towards him and just.
Okay.
Then in the air, I'll just breathe fire in his direction.
Okay.
Make it extra cinematic.
Yeah, so that all happens. That's all, and then we go into. We don't have any. We actually have one because it's secret. At the point that you actually go towards him, there are two more gentlemen jumping down and actually going into the combat, and they blast a fireball at you, and the other one uses air to pull you towards him, like an air pool.
Well, I would say that is part of the retaliate. Each time a foe inflicts fatigue, condition, or shifts my balance, I inflict one fatigue on those foes.
Yeah.
So I can retaliate against them.
Yep.
While they do this.
True. And they actually strike you. They do strike you. The one with the fire actually strikes you right in the chest.
The one that strikes me with fire.
Yeah.
Because I'm using my breath against Chilao, I'm using my hands to capture that fire, even though it does hit me, and then I just push it back towards him. And the one with the air, yeah, he is pulling me. Well, like I said, I'm using the momentum to go towards them.
Yeah.
So I would think that the fire breath that I use on Chilao, I'm using it on him, but I'm also moving it towards the airbender.
Okay, cool. Then we're going towards the evade and observe guys. So as you see this all happening, you see more people jumping down, trying to stop Law from doing what he wants to do.
Yeah, I mean, if that goes off, it's gonna hurt a lot of people.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know if you guys printed out the combat exchanges page.
I'm looking at
I've got it at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to quickly ask Jen.
Moves that you can do as evade and observe.
Generally speaking, the area around here has spilled out into just chaos, isn't it? There's people fighting each other all over the place. It's not just this one fight. There's like fights up on the stand, and there's also
this is the
sort
one
of
where, on our level.
on on the stairs.
On our
Right. So I'm looking at step-by-step exchange. Where do I see which attacks I can do?
On your
combat exchange page is basic techniques. The bottom three are the evade and observe moves.
Yeah. And I see that you have not selected a fighting technique yet, or it's not on the character sheet here yet.
Oh, I've got it on. I did it on paper, so I'll transfer it over.
It's on the rocks, I see.
Yeah.
It doesn't put paper on camera.
Yeah. I just held up a cat. It's fine. Nobody will know.
Get Strem.
What page should I be looking at?
The combat exchanges page. It's the extra page where all the steps for the combat is, and next to it,
Yeah, I
are the
don't
basic
think I
techniques.
sent him that one yet. I think
page number? Oh, I'm looking at the full book.
Don't you have that in
handout. It's in handouts
the basic moves
and
handout?
the combat
On,
exchange as well.
Oh, right, is it on?
You need
Yeah.
the combat exchange.
Oh, sorry, I'm
book
looking.
icon.
Yeah.
I'm looking in totally the wrong place. Right, I got you now. Thank you. I'm just lost. I was looking at the actual the manual.
See, the basic techniques. The bottom 3 are the ones you chose: clear and condition, further,
Yeah.
evade and observe.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, that's easy then. For me. I'm watching from above and I'm seeing these other people that look like the other person. They kind of look the same and they're obviously weighing in against this guy. And I'm just sitting to myself going, that's not fair. And I want to try and bolster or hinder the additional people running to fight, because I want to watch these two fight because it looks interesting. But those other guys going in, that's unfair. You can't have that. So what I want to try and do is impede somebody by basically getting a side of the concrete or the stone wall where the corridor that they're running down, assuming that it's got some sort of stone there. I just want a fairly small column, a hexagonal column of stone, just to shoot out and smack the guy in the face as he runs past.
Okay. Well, that actually happened. So the guy that's actually trying to pull Jaw towards him. Huh?
Did he already roll?
It's just
No, you need to roll with creativity or harmony.
oh, roll for yeah. You still have to roll it.
You always have to roll in a PBTA game.
Okay.
You can choose creativity or harmony.
Oh, I'll choose creativity because I've got +2 in that.
Yeah,
Yep.
good choice.
So do I just double? I clicked there. I got it.
The
Just-
stat.
It's on the page
There we go.
on the character sheet.
So that is a hit.
A hit. Oh, it's a 7. That 7 looks a lot like a
It looks like a 1, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it does, but it actually hits. So what happens is the guy that actually tries to pull Jaw towards him with the airbending, you actually smack him right in the side of his torso, and you actually push him back to get him out of the combat.
He
Excellent.
also got some flames in his face for me.
Yeah, and then what happens then is indeed the flames happen, the fireball goes towards the guy as well. So he's actually...
This was the airbender, right?
Yeah, this is the airbender.
Yeah, he's the one who gets the fire breath from Xiao towards him.
Yeah, so...
The firebender gets the fireball.
Okay, so the fireball still goes off, and the fire breath, actually you burn, instead of he pulls you towards him, but while you get that stone towards his torso, is that moment he breathes in that fire, because he lost the he lost his footing. Yeah, he breathes that fire in, and he goes smack towards the other side of the hallway.
That's gonna leave a mark.
That is definitely leaving a mark.
Damn you, Mark.
Yeah, so that happens, but I'm going, because it's already 10. We're going into a break.
Already?
Right.
I
Okay,
guess.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Could I do my turn and then maybe?
Yep. We're going.
I mean, I was just gonna bolster.
Okay, that's fine. We're going after him break. Okay. So you bolster him as well, right? So
I was gonna bolster. Yeah, I was gonna bolster Skuns.
Okay. So which one are you aiming it for? The firebender
Joe.
or Joe?
I was gonna.
Aid or impede a nearby character inflicting an appropriate status.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna try and hopefully like somehow inspire Joe to, like, with the urgency of the situation, because that, like, if that lava, like, whatever volcano thing that he's building is going to go off, then it's going to...
Okay.
Not entirely sure which status would be appropriate for that. But we can sort that out. I can do the roll, and then we can have a break.
Yeah, so you tried to stop one of them as well, right?
Yeah, so I was trying to, I was trying to hopefully, bolster Joe.
Okay.
Your character's name is Joe Skun?
Sorry?
Yeah, so I was going to bolster Joe.
Yeah.
Is that your character?
You aid my character.
You're gonna aid him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Try and, like, encourage him to, with, like, basically, just, you need to take him down quickly, kind of.
Does it mean that I lose a fatigue?
You do lose a fatigue, and you are going to aid him, so that would inflict a appropriate status, which means there's a positive status in this situation.
Yeah, the positive are next to it. Favored, inspired, or prepared.
Yeah. I guess you're now prepared for what's coming.
Cool. Just need to rope.
My balance.
Yes.
Toward a principle of my choice.
Yeah.
I think it will be care.
Okay.
Because that sounds more logical. Because I see them all being attacked, and I see that he is part of Han's personal army. So I care about the people he's hurting.
Okay.
With this.
Yeah, and they're starting to hurt a lot of people. Okay, so you're
harmony is just
now all three already taken out?
Chilao is still standing. But the firebender, that was where you throw the fireball at, is actually pushed back as well, and with that strength of yours behind it, he actually he flies over the banister, like way back, and you actually knocked them out, but Lao is still standing. And that is all resolves at the moment. So all characters who lost their balance or were taken out now resolve their results.
Their balance or were taken out now resolve those results.
Yeah.
Yeah. So technically, I did that with inspired. I cleared that to shift my balance towards care.
Yeah. So this is round 1 of the combat exchange. What you we're going to round 2 now for this. Your feet are still, like, what happens is lava comes out of the ground, and you see Lao actually bend earthbending and firebending at the same time. So he uses
lava bending.
And he it's like he's doing a Doctor Strange movement with his hand. And he I'm so bad at English. He pushes the lava. He pushes the lava out of the ground towards you, Law, and he tries to engage you into like a rock. Like he tries to engage you, he puts you in a rock. He tries to do that.
He's trying to trap me.
He's trying to trap you. Yeah. and with I'm so bad with names. Leand, you actually feel the warmth as well coming onto you. Because he's not only focusing on Law, he's also focusing on you. He puts his hand back, and lava bends like a part of him as well, a part of the ground towards you as well.
Oh yeah, it's creeping up the side of the wall to where I am, and I'm looking down at this big thread of lava just roaring up. Yeah, that's not fun. What can I do about it? Have I got a chance to react to that?
You can react to it. I allow you to react to it.
And now we get to choose our exchange.
Yeah. So now you are going to choose your exchanges.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And what Buckley actually sees as well is that the ground in that part of the arena where you are at the moment, the lava is actually spewing out.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to take down the whole section.
Whoa.
Is that Lao specifically rather than that fight? Yeah, just... Yeah, alright. I gotta be quick.
Well, since I'm technically already in the air, I am now. Let's see. I'm going to evade and observe.
Okay. Okay. Evade and observe.
I need to clear my fatigue a little bit.
Yeah, because your fatigue is hitting
2.
Yeah.
It was 3, but because of the 8, I only got 1 less.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So what do you guys do when you see this happening? I know that Law is evading it.
Can I change? Can I change to defend and maneuver?
You can.
This is a new round, so you choose a new.
Yeah, it says a round, so.
Yeah. So in the beginning of a new round, I can change one. Right. So I'm going to change to defend. Did I tell you? Do I? Is that, or did I just choose it?
You choose defend and maneuver.
You choose. Yep. Then you roll with focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you choose your broad strokes.
You do that when we resolve our approach. We roll and choose which one.
Yeah. Okay. So I've told you that, and that's what I'm going to do.
I was going to go with advance and attack.
Okay. Cool.
Now we have all 3 different, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. So going into, let me open the thing. So we have the defensive maneuvers first.
The defend and maneuver.
So Lion is up first.
Yep.
Right. So I'm there. I'm seeing this roar of lava coming up the wall that I'm sitting on top of, and I'm gonna just use a little bit of earthbending to propel me over to the other side, and that's going to get me away from that danger, and it's going to put me into a place that isn't as dangerous because there's no lava. And I'm trying to basically get away from that person that's wanting, but I'm still not like directly interfering. I'm still kind of I'm just keeping myself safe, but I'm distracting them by jumping over his head with an earth bent. So I kind of so that I try and just push myself up, and then I land on the other side of the wall thing that I'm standing on.
Okay. So roll for it then.
Okay. This is with focus, right? So focus. I don't have any.
Yep, with focus.
It says I've got +1 on the sheet for focus. So I haven't put, because I've got it on my
Roll a
paper.
die and it automatically counts it, adds it to it.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, so you have a +1, right?
So I don't need to write. I don't need to write 1 in the stats.
You have a focus +1, right? Let me add that one.
Yeah.
Aye, okay, so
it's automatically added. The only thing you add in when you roll is if you have like guilty, angry, afraid, insecure, or troubled.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't count those in automatically.
Ah, right, okay. There we go. That looks good.
So that is a hit. So that actually works.
Oh, wait. You had a +1 on focus, right?
Yeah, but that's 10 then. Probably
Yeah,
didn't
because
count.
is it on your character sheet and
I just added it.
Yeah. So you are Leanne.
That is not. That is not.
So it's a 10. Yeah.
That is a 10. That's a complete success.
That's a full success.
That's a full success. So let me see where this is.
Awesome.
Cat stream.
Yeah. So you seize a new position, I guess, with the whole thing. Any foe engaged with you can mark 1 fatigue to block this technique. But he's not focused on you. He specifically focuses on Law, so that's a positive.
Yeah.
But it is it becomes extremely dangerous with the lava and everything happening at that point. With behind, like up with the fights, everything. But you actually jump over. Use your technique to push yourself off to try to block the lava. That actually works. Well, you jump and use your earth bending. You push the lava down, more towards Lau, actually, which pushes Lau off guard.
Okay. Excellent.
And he loses his focus on you while you do that.
Good.
And you try to block. You actually block a bit of the lava coming out of the ground, trying to get more into the arena.
Okay. So it's okay. So it's pouring down and down the stand and over into the. All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's like you're making a tunnel, kind of like a tunnel over Lau.
Yeah.
And with the actually blocking him as well. While you do that, you block his the back of the tunnel as well, just to keep Lau in one spot of the arena. And we're gonna move towards Buckley.
Advance and attack.
Cool. I was gonna,
None of your NPCs doing an advance or attack or anything of those?
Currently not. Those two were actually trying to help him. You guys actually knocked him out. And he's strong enough to hold his ground.
Right, I was gonna advance and strike, what's his name? Lau.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Trying to like put him down. So one question I did kind of have with like inflicting conditions on like NPCs. Do they have the same conditions that we have?
Yeah, they have the same conditions.
Nice.
I have not filled them in yet.
No worries. I'll just do a regular strike on him. See how that goes.
Okay, cool.
Nice. So regular hit.
That's a regular hit. That still hits. So let me go. That means you strike him straight. Let's see. Strike a foe in reach. Force them to mark 2 fatigue. You mark a condition. No. I'm reading that wrong. Forcing them to mark 2 fatigue, mark a condition, or shift their balance away from the center. Their choice. Mark 1 fatigue to instead choose to hammer them with your blows, forcing them to mark 2 fatigue, or strike where they are weak inflicting a condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't use fatigue, and you get to choose. And if I pay fatigue, then I choose.
No, if you don't mark a fatigue, you just strike a foe in reach, forcing them to mark to fatigue, mark condition, or shift their balance.
Yeah, but they get the choice.
Fatigue.
Whereas otherwise I choose, but I only get the two options.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna let them choose
Okay.
until I get like a feel for how the different things work.
So your
So I was gonna like jab him at like a chi point,
yeah. So
like
that
somewhere like a shoulder or something, and then
that actually got him.
try and disrupt his spending.
Yeah, that actually got him off guard. So you stun him.
Yeah.
So what you having a background in chi blocking? You're actually main focusing on the chi point that uses fire bending. And he loses his control for a few seconds to actually, like, the lava goes away, like he loses his focus on the bending.
Yeah, cool. That's what I was kind of hoping for.
And he's like, oh, son of a bitch.
It's Nickelodeon. They don't.
Yeah, I know, but I do.
Son of a female dog.
Son of a flock. No, you actually, as this was a 9, that is not completely a full hit, but still enough to pressure into his neck, actually, to knock him, to stun him. So you actually push him away as well. So this all happens at the same time. So at the point that Yubaku actually hit him, I lost your name. Leand actually hits him as well. You put him as off focus as well with your bending, and that actually, he goes down. He goes completely down because he's completely fatigued at the moment.
Yes.
Bit of more than he could chew.
So this exchange is done.
So this complete exchange is done.
That was our first fight, guys.
Yeah, and with any luck, you learned an important lesson about trying to like throw fire around in a crowded place.
Or well, I'm still technically doing my evade and observe.
Yeah, that still happens.
Let's take him down next. He's a fire hazard.
So what do you want to do in your evade and observe?
Let's first roll for it. So I'm rolling with creativity because that's a +1.
Yeah. Oof. That is a complete miss.
That is a miss. So I tried to land, but I did not expect him to join the fray because I wanted to choose commit, recenter myself amidst the fray, shift my balance toward one of my principles. Next time I'll live up to that principle, do not mark fatigue, but I did not expect him to attack because I was focusing on chill out.
Yeah, you're like centering yourself and then everyone else just walks in behind you.
I misstep.
Okay.
And I just fall on my side.
Yeah, so on a miss, you stumble, but you can shift your balance away from the center to use one basic technique.
A basic technique. So then I just commit. Yeah. So I do fall, but I roll. I do a judo roll, you could say, just to place myself back up and then land. But after during this, I did see what he did, and I'm like, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying, look, it's the name's Lan. Good to meet you. A friend of yours?
Not really. I knew.
Seem to think that getting lava all over the place was a good idea, and if I see any more lava, can I kind of just fold some earth up just so it kind of stops the lava from flowing.
Yeah.
If it's still flowing, I'm not sure if it is, but yeah, I'll try and block it and stop it from getting into people, either at the sides so it goes down into the water, or so yeah, probably that way actually. Just put up a couple of little trenches so it doesn't get in the seats where people are fighting and standing.
And other parts where he can't reach, I just try to stand over and suck up the fire.
Okay. You see this happening.
Come on, bend away all this fire.
So I suppose it helps him save face, so we should let him do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there any sign of those black arrow guys just at this point?
Yeah, they're still around, but
Here, there, everywhere.
Yeah, we're going into break for now.
Cool.
So, where we left off is you guys knocked down Lau, and you actually stopped from the arena from burning down into the lava, and that's where we continue.
I saw Leanne earthbend, so I'm asking him, could you subdue him, that he can bend?
Yeah, and then
Talk to him afterwards.
I bring 2 rings of the stone floor up and over him. Just kind of one over his arms, and the other one over his hands, so he can't move his body. He's kind of stuck there. At least that's what I think.
Okay.
And then after I see him do that, I'm gonna see if I can help some people, because I saw a lot more of those black arrow people jumping down and everything. So I'm gonna see if I can help some people.
Okay. Cool. As you jump down, you see more of those black arrowed people. Trying to stop like the tournament happening, and if you look clearly, you can see that Bolin and Mako are also fighting, trying to stop them. Asami is actually using technology to
I'm actually going towards Mako and Bolin to help them.
Okay.
Especially because I want to learn lightning bending from Mako.
Okay.
So you see me like using a little bit of a technique like Azula. Blowing fire from my hands and feet to kind of like sort of fly.
Yeah.
And as soon as I land, I just try to use fire bending by to take down the people attacking Mako and Bolin and Sami.
Okay. As you land on the plateau where they currently are, you see Bolin actually metal bend as well, because he learned metal bending.
No.
He learned in my game. He learned it.
It's been 60 years.
It's been 60. He's not completely good at it, but he what? Ooh, no. That scared me a bit there. I have the sound alerts on my headphone, so that scared me a bit. Yeah.
So, metal bending next to a friend who can lightning bend is probably not a good combination. But we'll see how it goes.
No.
Yeah, that's so good.
But it's trying to not be in the near each other when they're doing that one. But yeah, they fight, and you see Bolin bend, Mako using lightning to try to stop him as well, try to keep Asami safe. Because Asami is a key person at that tournament, of course, with everything with Korra and stuff. And you guys also see that all happening. What are you two actually going to do? Like, you got him locked up. You got Lau locked up at the moment.
Yeah, I think we need to try and deal with these black arrows.
Okay.
Same.
And you see people falling down because it's like the air is getting sucked out of them.
Yeah, that's why for the black arrows, are they all moving towards the center where like the sort of the main NPC guys are, or are they kind of just harassing the crowd?
They are trying to keep everybody in the arena, not trying to let them out.
They're trying to do the same thing as what's his name? The anti-benders, the equalists did.
Yeah, it's like they're copying it actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and go for the ones. I'm gonna go for the ones near like one of this exit.
Okay.
Just to see if I can create a break for people to escape through.
Yeah, they're trying to do the same thing as the equalists, but the difference here is these are also benders.
Yeah.
Some of them, at least.
Yeah.
So it's not completely the same.
No. They have the same movement and everything, like same idea, but
yeah. So there are also chi blockers, technology users.
Well, there are no chi blockers in there.
Oh. Okay.
But as you move towards a few around the arena, like that are trying to keep people out, what do you do?
That's you too.
Yeah.
Going towards my combo then.
Yeah, I'm trying to create a break so people can escape.
Okay.
So I'll go for like near the exit, like the nearest black arrow to see if anyone that looks like they're trying to create a barrier or whatever that might be preventing people from escaping.
Okay.
Try and take them out.
Okay. We're not going to combat exchange that one. But yeah, you focus on trying to stop them and keep them from doing what they do. There are benders in there. Those are airbenders actually that are doing that one. But you focus your points, your chi blocking, to actually stop them. And that they're more focused on them than on you, so you got them by surprise.
Yeah.
And then we have.
I mean, I was kind of wondering, like, with their like whatever barrier they're creating, is it like as visual as it like would be in like the cartoon?
Yeah.
Or like, is it sort of invisible to everyone else? Like, do they just have to assume it's down, or can we actually see it go down?
You actually see part of the barrier go down because it's more air based. You see flicker and then go out.
Yeah, I'll shout. Like, remember, I see it go. I'll shout to the crowd, be like, "There's an exit. Like, go as fast as you can."
Okay, and you lead people out of the arena.
Yeah.
And Master Kenshin is actually also there walking. He's not that fast, as you know. So he's also walking out of the arena. And he mumbles in himself like an old grumpy man.
What's happened to
the one that hadn't been interrupted? What did I say loud? Croy?
What's happened to the lava? Is it gone now that he stopped bending, or is it still?
No, it's
there?
It's gone. It's
okay.
Yeah. You stopped one piece of lava. I sucked up the other piece of lava.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Deal with it.
Yeah, so I'm running around. I guess I'm running in the same direction as Baku, and where I can see these guys that are holding, I guess, hostages in a way, because they're trying to block everybody from getting out. I'm going to try and get underneath them with my bending and bring up, see if I can cope some of them over the edge, just lift them up slightly and off to the sides ever so slightly, and just kind of push them down so they fall into the water below over the banisters. And if it doesn't happen to be water below and they land on something hard and it breaks them, that's not my problem. So yeah,
It's not against the law.
No.
So yeah, I'm just helping Baku and anybody else that's obviously trying to get people out, because I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. So what you while you do that, you hear a snap. It's like someone is actually falling off, not hitting the water. So that is a very painful.
Ouch.
Hear something crack?
You hear something crack. It's very loud.
Anyway, I'm keeping the noise of people.
Yeah, you see this happening. You see one.
Crack, and I'm like, ooh.
You see one of the black arrowed guys actually fall down, get thrown off with bending, and you actually see him hit the ground.
And helm scream and
yeah, and snaps his neck because it's high up, and yeah, you help him getting out and everything.
That's a bit.
Yeah, it hurts. That probably hurts.
Yeah.
Well, I know it. The weirdest thing is. No, that's Baku. Leanne.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they are. The balance are both principal.
Might have to change that one.
Yeah, I think. Not everything is filled in on.
No, not everything. So we have the successor. It's,
I've got progress and tradition as my balance.
Yeah.
What? Tradition and?
Tradition and progress.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if this is any of those two.
Nah, not really. Not really. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, you're so focused on getting them out, the people out, and not caring about the black arrowed people. So yeah, as you see this happening, Law, you fly over to the arena. You see the mole badgers and the fire ferrets actually trying to stop them as well.
Badger moles.
Yeah, whatever.
The mole badgers are the B team.
Yeah. The badger mole's fine. You see them actually trying to fight them off as well, but they're not completely successful in doing so.
I would almost think the badger moles try to run and the fire ferrets are trying to fight.
Yeah.
Seeing the history of the badger moles. They were deuces.
I know. Yeah, so that actually you land and you see them fight, and but you notice is that one of the fire ferrets members is actually just standing there, like watching, not doing anything. Like she moves, but it's fake bends, like as you can see. As you're part of the military, you can notice when people fake that.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I can use a basic move for that. To see, you don't have a move that, like in Mask, you have Pierce the Mask, that you can try to see what their intentions are. Don't really have that.
It's sculling out someone out, I guess.
Where does that say?
It's a balance move.
I call someone out. When you openly call someone to live up to their principle. Yeah, but that's something you use towards a PC, not an NPC.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, there's not really something for that, so we just go with it.
Okay. I am trying. When I land and I see that, do I see that fire ferret being afraid or just standing there? I want to know if the fire ferret is standing there, frozen of fright, or just standing there to make sure it happens.
I would say it's a bit of both. It's kind of like very nervous. Like if someone is very nervous and don't know really what to do in the situation, say to go for it or not.
And as soon as I land and I've seen this, I'm like, hey, you're a bender, use it, fight these black arrows.
And with that you inspire, you kind of like she's listening to you, but with everything happened it's not completely focused on you. And what she does move more towards the center, but she's not completely sure who to hit and what to do in this situation, as it's very chaotic. And what you do see, and once you actually like talk to her, you actually see Bowling get hit off the platform by a few of those black arrows.
I see him being pushed off.
Yeah.
Is there maybe also a officer nearby, like a metal bending officer?
There currently are none in the area.
Wow.
And that's very strange to you because they mostly were there.
As soon as I see him fall, I jump after him, trying to catch him in the air, and then use firebending from my feet to lift myself back to the platform, hoping like a rocket to rocket myself back on the platform.
Okay.
Want me to roll something for that?
I would say. Oh, that's a good one.
I would say help.
Help, yeah. When you take an appropriate action to help a companion, Bolin is a companion, mark a fatigue to give them a +1 to their roll, but that's mostly for PCs.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah, that's nothing
or
really.
Push my luck.
You could
when
push
I push
your
my
luck.
luck in a risky situation,
Yeah.
say what you want to do, I did, and roll with passion. On a hit you do it, but it costs you to scrape by. The GM tells you what it costs you.
Push your luck.
Push my luck, that is I roll passion.
Yeah.
That is a +1, so... Nice, full hit.
Oh, that's a full hit. You swing Bolin back on the platform while you do it.
Your boldness pays off despite the cost. The GM tells you what other lucky opportunity falls in your lap.
Okay, so as you jump after Bolin, you see Bolin grabs your hand, and he uses his earthbending as well to make like a ladder back up. And he instead of you going back on the platform normally, it throws you into the black arrows, like a seismic toss, like what Cyclops not Cyclops, Colossus
does with
Wolverine. Yeah, so he throws you into the arrows.
Yeah, and instead of holding my hands forward with claws, I'm holding my face forward and blow fire out of my mouth. Like...
Yeah, so you actually, by doing that, you knock off 4 of the airbender, like the black arrows.
Black arrows, ooh.
Yeah. So they get pushed off. You hear crack here and there.
We're fighting, so I'm just.
Yeah. So back to you two.
It's them or me.
So back to you two.
I'll leave it Karen trying to go after the black arrows. Trying to work our way towards the middle.
Okay.
What do you think for yourself, Lion?
Mm-hmm.
Karen's pronunciation.
Land.
Land if I can.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that around the top of the circle of the arena, there are a number of these black arrows that are quite obvious in that they are deliberately trying to hold people back and stop people escaping for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And so I'd like to, seeing that those people have escaped, just continue to run round the bottom level of the arena, and then where I can't get through the crowd of people, I just want to kind of launch myself over the group of people, land on the other side of them, and then there's a land at the next to a black arrow who's doing something, whatever it is he's doing, to kind of cause this effect. And before he gets a chance to affect me, I'm drawing stone onto my fist, and I'm just bang and smack him. That's a one continuous motion, and try and knock him backwards, back down over the railing again, not caring where he falls, but just knowing that this is whatever's happening here isn't good, and whilst not particularly necessarily a good guy, he isn't. His tradition is mired with destruction and cruel decisions, so he's not unused to taking things by force. But yeah, so he knows that he needs people to work the land, and so anyway, he's defending this, and he's trying to knock these guys out. He doesn't like them at all, and he's just taking one out at a time.
Okay.
I'm letting people escape.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well, he got caught off guard, of course. And while you do this, people get out of the arena. They also, like, what you can see is that more of the black arrows are more going towards the middle. Trying to keep the barrier, just have it a bit smaller, focusing on the middle where Bola and Mako are, and Masami, because their focuses are actually on Masami at the moment. But during all this happens is the statue explodes.
Of Korra.
Yeah.
Is that from them doing their air bubble?
Yeah.
Tightening.
Yeah, it's like a focused air bubble that goes around it and then just explodes, but it stays inside of a bubble.
I guess Asami didn't like it anyway, so they'll have to make it better next time.
Still, this is disrespectful towards the Avatar.
It could have been a really horrendous statue.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe doing a favor.
It's the
anyway.
thought.
It's the thought that counts, right?
Yeah. I would say that this would anger Jaw.
Okay.
Because he knows the stories of the Avatars, and he has respect for them. For what they stand for.
Okay.
So when I'm nearby, right?
Yeah.
Because
you're very near to it.
Then as soon as I am back on the platform, and I see this happening, I focus my my flames towards the guy that destroyed the statue.
Okay. Cool. As you do that, we're going to exchange again. So let's go into exchange. So you're up first.
No, you are first.
Yeah, no, I decide what to do.
Okay. I'm going for an advance and attack.
Okay. So are you going to strike? Are you going to pressure? Or are you going to use smash?
I'm going for an advance and attack.
Yeah.
I'm going to resolve it when it's my turn, but I'm going for an advance and attack.
Yeah, so what happens is that with this statue like exploding, there are like these little air bubbles with like the statue in it, parts of the statue, debris and everything. As this guy sees you coming towards him, he uses these air bubbles to throw at you. And he's gonna strike you. He's gonna strike you with those air bubbles.
Okay, well, I already chose that I'm going to do advance and attack, and since it's only between him and me.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm going to mark a fatigue to do the smash move. So let's at least first roll the passion.
Yep. Let me
The passion.
switch over to this one. Well, that's
a 8, so that's a hit.
That's a hit. Okay.
I mark 1 fatigue to destroy or destabilize something in the environment, possibly inflicting or overcoming a fictionally appropriate positive or negative status.
Okay.
The negative statuses are, I think, the fiction, such as a character getting trapped by ice or metal techniques, may assign. I'm going to, let's see, I'm just going to blow, breathe fire towards this guy and not put him in the flames, but engulf him fully around it.
Okay. So
You only see like a firewall practically around him.
kind of like to try to
a stunned.
a stun.
Or impaired.
Impaired. Okay, so what you do is like you have this firewall, but that's mostly because everybody knows air fire. When that gets close, the air gets sucked out. Instead of like the technique used against you, you're using that one, same one as well. I guess.
I'm mostly trying to obscure his vision because he is using all those bubbles with statue pieces in it. I'm trying to make sure that it's obscured, that he can't see where to aim.
Okay, cool. Well, with a, what was it, an 8?
It's I win an 8.
Yeah, yeah. So he loses his sight, so he's impaired. And what you two see on like the balcony, like towards the arena, is that those bubbles actually disappear because he cannot focus on where the debris is. So the debris actually falls down partly on the arena, so it hits one or two of his own guys.
Nice.
Yeah, and sorry.
The black arrows, are they jumping into the center now? Are they all piling into the center? Is that what's happening?
Yeah,
off the balcony.
Yeah, they're going into the center.
Well, so I'll do the same. I'll take a look across the gap. How far is it?
It's about 10 meters, I guess. The gap.
Yeah. So I take a step back. And I take a bit of a run and jump, and I try and bend like almost like hopscotch stones, so I can jump over the stones.
Yeah.
Just small discs and a kind of foot, and then I'll try to land on the platform in the middle, seeing all these guys that I've been chasing down, jumping over there.
I'm now thinking of using the discs they use for pro bending.
Yeah, that could almost be like that's the ones I sort of bring them up.
As stepping stones in the air.
Yeah, because they are being thrown around anyway, so you can use those as a stepping stone.
Yeah, that's cool.
I would always think that Bolin might use them to help you. Like,
yeah, could be. Bolin's a bit focused on trying to keep Asami safe, though.
Yeah, so I'm getting in the fight, following the bad guys down off the balcony onto the center platform.
Okay, cool. Baku, you see this all happening?
Yeah, I'll try to clear off any of them that are still hanging around on this side of the gap.
Okay.
Yeah, just trying to knock them out, like as many out as possible, trying to safeguard the crowd. Like there's enough people focused on the middle, I think.
Okay.
This should be right, but yeah, I'm trying to protect everybody else.
Okay, cool. And of course, I lost her name. You see Ara also doing things to keep people safe.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to the center then. So as the people are coming, like the black arrows are going towards the middle. You see Mako like shooting lightning towards them, and just put some I don't know what the English word for it, electrocute them. That actually, they're actually shocked and electrocuting them.
Now Croy should actually say quite a shocking experience, actually.
Well, it's been a thunder.
So yeah,
as you were.
As we were. So Mako executes them, and you see Bola throwing discs around. But you can see that there's. It's like they're looking around because they're getting thinned out. Just more and more getting knocked out of the arena and stopped. What you actually notice is that all this chaos happened is that Law, you don't see Asami anymore. Like she's gone.
If I see a moment that I can speak to Mako or Bolin, I'm asking during the fight, is Asami safe?
We don't know, where is she?
And I'm trying to keep, I'm not blowing the fire anymore, but I'm trying to use my hands to keep the flame around that guy. But there are still new guys around me, I guess.
Like they actually lost her in all this chaos, because at the moment that Bolin actually got knocked off, is a part where there was an opening for them to get Asami out. So she's not there anymore. And you see Bolin now at the moment. You see Bolin getting knocked out as well by some metal bending that isn't his. And you see Mako electrocute these guys, but he's running out of juice because the air is like the bubble is getting closer and closer. That takes out of all the air that's in the arena, so you have a hard time breathing as well.
Is this guy that I'm holding in a fire bubble in the center of the arena, or?
No, he's a bit to the side.
Well, I am going to use the flames around him to spread it out towards all the other black arrows to try and take them off of the field.
Okay.
But I use also some of those flames to throw the guy in the bubble off the field as well.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it will be a little bit of a creative way of using these these flames.
Yeah. So what you see is, Leon. You see, once you are not completely in the arena yet, but once you walk towards there, you see that fire tornado like spread, and you just dodge out of the way of it because you just step back using the discs. And you see it's like a bit of an explosion going off. It's with Law pushing so much anger, I guess, into it. It goes like an explosion. It's like the whole arena, boom.
My momentum is carrying down. I can't stand on these things for very long. So when I see that explosion reach out, I have to kind of almost change direction.
Yeah.
Because I keep running round. I can't get on the platform because this firewall is just rapidly heading towards it, and I'm trying like really running like this with these things and at my feet, trying to keep it going, and then jump onto the very end of the platform behind where the black arrows are, and then I guess I take 2 or 3 of the discs that haven't fallen down into the water, and I just smack them into the back of these guys. I've tried to get behind them and smash them down, knock them down. I
just think
get their attention.
If all the black arrows are now on the central platform, if we could just get everyone else off and just collapse the thing so they all fall into the water.
I have my own fire ferret now on the shoulder.
Aww.
Oh wow.
Aww. Kitty. Okay, I get distracted. Yeah, so that all this all happens, and you actually knock out every one of the black arrows that were in the arena. But at that point, you also see that Mako and Bolin are actually completely knocked out because of the explosion you put into it, like the anger.
I tried to focus it so that they were not hit.
Okay.
Because I'm not fueled by rage or anger, and I am an ex-soldier, so I know how to keep my my anger in check.
Okay. So what happens is at the point that the explosion goes off, is that Mako and Bolin actually see this happening, and they're going behind some metal that Bolin actually put up to just have like a shield. And with that, every black arrow is actually knocked off or killed or gone. But they're still knocked out, but you see a few of them that are still in the arena, like in the surrounding. You actually see them running out.
Can I try and stop one, because I want to ask some questions?
That's why I made sure that the guy that we may hold in that hallway, the guy that we fought at first.
Yeah.
There's a reason I asked you to.
I figured that. I just
stay there.
I totally forgot. Yeah, I forgot we did that. He's under, unless he's got himself out, of course.
But do we definitely know that he's involved?
Oh, I do.
He does.
With the black arrows, okay.
But Leanne doesn't, and he sees these people trying to run away. Can I encase one of their feet in stone or something? I don't know quite what I've got at my disposal down on this platform, but can I knock one over? Can I just send a disc at their ankles and just knock them on their butt as they're trying to run away?
Oh yeah, you can.
I think I've got I think I've got a feeling that Leand has some sort of thing about he can do with intimidating people. It's almost like he's good at it or something. I've forgotten.
I have something too.
He's intense.
I'm using my my conditions or my my rage, my anger.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a move for that.
I've got something called Black Koala Sheep.
Oh yeah.
And when I when I behave in a way that shocks and unsettles people from one of my backgrounds, I only have one background, so I suppose these guys have to be privileged for this to work.
Yeah.
Roll with my creativity to intimidate them.
Okay. Go for it.
So what I want basically is I just go up to them. This one I've knocked over maybe. And I jump on them and I say, "Who are you working for?"
He's working for General Han.
So did I roll for that?
Yep. That's
9.
Nine. That's a hit. Yeah. So as you knock him down, you see like you're using stone, right? To completely hit him, right? Yeah. So he goes like
Going for his ankles.
Yeah, so you actually break one of his ankles.
I'll do.
Because
he's got a spare.
he has to.
I'll stop your whine. You still have one more.
and he's so flabbergasted and he's so hurt that he does not answer you immediately. So he's just trying to get himself like up. He's like a football player, like, oh, it hurts. Yeah, so General Han sent us.
Told ya.
Have we noticed that Asami is missing? Like all of us, rather just people on the platform.
I did.
I was just wondering if it's like the people outside, because I didn't cross over.
Yeah, you haven't seen Asami leave either any way because you were still on the platforms. So you haven't seen her. Like your focus was on the platform as well, but you haven't seen her.
Buckley was the only one who is not on the arena. Floor.
Nope.
Yeah.
He's still in the.
He's on the stadium bit.
In the bleachers.
Yep, in the breaches. You haven't seen.
If someone's noticed that she's missing, he'd be like, "Where is she?
Where is she?" Okay, Batman.
He's doing the Michael Bay version of her. That Michael Bay. He's doing that Batman version.
Christian Bale. Yeah.
Christian Bale, yeah.
Batman interrogation. Where is she?
It was such a bad one.
But that's up to Land to do if he wants to. He's on the platform. I guess he's on the platform still, or does he come back off?
Well, I see him taking one of these guys. I already know. Because I am now angry because Asami's gone. I'm going to fly back up with using my firebending.
Yeah.
Towards what was the name? Chilao.
Yeah.
I'm going to mark my angry.
Yep.
And I'm going to use fueled by anger to intimidate him.
Well, while you fly back towards Lau, you actually don't see him anymore.
Well, no, because he's in the hallway, and I can't see in the hallway when I'm flying up there.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what he meant.
In the hallway.
Yeah. So you actually don't see him. You think Lau is still at the hallway, locked up, but he's not there.
If he's not there, do I see the that it's just broken? It
is broken.
Or is it actually bended?
No, it's broken out.
Then I'm going back to the platform because I know he has stopped one. So I'm going back there, quite violently, you could say. Because, well, my demeanor is blunt, so I'm going to do it very bluntly. Lands next to him.
Yep.
And then immediately grab him on the chest and pushing him down on the ground.
Ooh. Okay.
And then I'm like, you are going to tell me where General Han has taken Asami, or I'm gonna burn every hair on your body.
Phew.
Oof.
So I'm going to roll my passion, and I'm getting a +1. I'm going to intimidate.
Okay.
So it's with passion, I said, yes. So passion, and I get a +1. So that is full hit with a 13.
Ooh.
Wow.
So I know it's for a firebender not possible, but if it was possible, you would almost see fire coming from my eyes. That's how angry I am, because I know how General Han is, and he's a psychopath.
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. So, as you jump up into him, with Leanne still there as well, you push Leanne a bit back, I guess. Like,
he might. I'm not trying to push him off, but he might get a little bit pushed back because of
because
my,
of the
blunt landing.
Yeah, it's like
But it's part of my intimidation, so
I guess it startles you a bit.
Yeah.
Like
I stand back as I see this thing approaching in my peripheral vision as I'm focused on this guy who's on
you also see my eyes.
Yeah.
like a fireball coming towards me, and I take a few steps back as it kind of zoom across the ground.
Yeah. It's like you do a superhero landing on his chest.
on his chest almost.
Yeah.
I don't even mind if his chest gets bruised. I'm not trying to break his ribs, but maybe bruise some of them.
I think it's a very fine line.
Yeah. So I'm asking that. So.
He grasps air, like he's like air being pushed out of his chest, like his lungs.
That's not.
No, but still, the impact hits. You do hear some ribs crack because you had such an impact on him.
Wow, this guy's not doing too well.
No, not with that anger. Not with
Broken ankle, now broken ribs. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Broke my ribs.
I mean, on the plus side, at least one took his mind off the other.
Yeah. Call an ambulance.
He's not so worried about his ankle anymore.
Law is like, call an ambulance, but not for me. And he tells you about that well, with that kind of force, he points out. He actually says nothing, but he points outside of the arena.
Yeah, I'm choosing they give in with a few stipulations, so because on the 10+, I pick one they cannot choose.
So yeah, that hurts him real great. Let's see. Where is it? Now I'm lost. It's not combat exchange, is it? No.
No, it's just intimidate.
Oh yeah.
Basic move.
They run to escape, get back up.
Yeah, but I choose.
Yeah. So what do you choose?
They give in with a few stipulations.
Okay.
So he just tells me where it is with a few stipulations, of course.
Yeah, so he does point towards like one of the exits. When you did see General Han and the tournament started, he actually points that way, and he tells you that General Han is actually that way. That they did not do this by choice, that they were forced to do this.
As to be expected from Han. Is Baku now also on the platform or?
No, it's still the stadium.
Yeah.
I'm going looking at Leanne, still with almost fire in my eyes. Like, if you want to help me, follow me. And I just go towards the exit he pointed.
Okay.
Yeah, I can take a look around. Yeah.
To Bolin and Mako, I'm gonna get Asami back for you.
Hopefully without broken ribs.
Oh no, I'm not even caring about that guy anymore. I'm just going.
Okay.
I wasn't talking about the guy.
And as you all move, towards the exit, like the hallway where General Han's supposed to be, is where we ended for tonight.
All right.
Oh, that's cool. It's a nice point.
Yeah.
Then we
running out.
Questions.
So we have a few questions we are going through. So with PBTA games, as always, you have certain questions you have to fill in. Yes or no questions. So I'm going to go for the normal growth questions at the moment. So at the end of each session, each player answers the following question. Did you learn something? So let me go for Koi first. Did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world?
I reckon I learned that General Han is a piece of shit. Is definitely not worthy to hold the office that he does.
Okay. So that's a yes. Guess that's up to you guys if that's a yes or no.
Yes.
So that's a yes for that question. So, did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem?
Me again?
Yeah.
Yes, I stopped lava from engulfing the stadium and thus allowing people to escape.
Okay. And then we're going towards the last question. Did you guide a companion towards balance or end the session at your center?
I'll need some guidance on that because I'm not entirely sure what that means.
The center's on your character sheet.
Yeah, so your center is your balance of center. Like, you have your balance. Are you still in the middle or did you move?
Oh, I think he's still in the middle, but he did guide me.
Yeah.
Towards the care.
Okay. So that's 3 yeses. So
cool.
And then you have a personal.
question. So your personal question is the successor. Your let's see, where is it?
It's on the second page of your character sheet on the bottom left.
Yeah, so that is this one then. Successor is the last one. So, did you learn something meaningful or important about your lineage, its members, or its effect on the world orders? Or its effect on...
Not really. I don't think I did anyway.
Okay, so that's 3 yeses.
3 points in your growth.
Yeah, so you mark 3 points in your growth.
Done that. Cool.
Lloyd, we're going for you now. Same 3 questions. Did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world?
I'd like to put forward just to do something different to the General Han thing is this whole anti-vendor movement that's sort of grown up and come out of nowhere.
So you did learn something.
You did learn something.
Challenging.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a yes. Did you stop a dangerous threat? I guess.
Yeah.
So that's 2 yeses.
Yes.
And did you guide a companion towards balance or end the session at your center?
Is that and ended center or ended? I did it. Yeah, I'm still on my center.
Yeah.
So that's 3 yeses. So you are the.
So my growth question is: did you improve the lives of a community of average citizens, or help an ordinary person with their problems?
I would say yes.
And I mean, technically, yes.
Yeah, I think so.
I would say
A lot of average people with this problems.
You saved average people from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say yes. So that means 4 for you. 4 growth points.
Cool.
That means you get a growth advancement.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have 4, when you have marked 4 growth, you take a growth.
Yeah.
So you may choose one of those growth advancements underneath your question.
Yep.
Cool. I'll have to research more into them.
It's technically a level up,
Yeah. No, I know the typical powered stuff like stats and moves. What does it mean? Unlock your moment of balance. There's probably a thing attached to that.
Yeah, it's more.
But yeah, I'll read into it more and then I'll pick.
Thing like a. You can keep that. You can say I'm gonna unlock that, but that doesn't mean it immediately unlocks. You could say next session when there's something happening, fitting for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then you can say I'm gonna use this now.
I would only say that it's at that right moment that you can unlock it.
Yeah, I'll do more research into it. Then I'll pick for next time.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Schoon.
Did I learn something challenging, exciting, and complicated about it? I learned that General Han was creating a personal army to get more control and power. So yes.
Okay. So that's 1 yes.
That's 1 yes, so that is 1 growth.
Yeah. Did you stop a threat or solve a community problem?
Yeah, we all did, so yeah.
Yeah.
Did I guide a companion towards balance or end the session at your center? No.
No. So that's a no on that
That's
one.
a no. And my personal growth question.
Yep.
Did I make progress towards my goal against my adversary? Yes.
I would say yes.
Because I am getting closer to him and trying to take him down.
Yeah. So that's 3 yeses for you.
Yes, yes, yes.
And with that, that were all the things for tonight.